Did you know that there is a way to use social science to help you predict which elements of remote work the people on your team will value most? It's true. You see, each one of us is motivated differently. We communicate differently and we view tasks and relationships differently. But the good news is that we are actually predictably different. And once you understand the behavioral nuances of your team, you can lead, motivate, and inspire high performance, even in a fully remote or hybrid working environment. You see, social scientists have broken down human behavioral styles into four basic categories: dominant, influencing, steady, and compliant. Now, we all have some of all four characteristics, but we tend to have one or two dominant or natural styles that kind of predict the way that we are naturally wired. So today I'm going to give you some actionable tips to help those members of your team that may have more of a dominant behavioral style and help them be successful in a remote or hybrid working environment. You see, people that have a natural dominant behavioral style are typically more adventurous. They're very persuasive. They're resourceful. They're incredibly self-confident, and they are decisive. However, if they're stressed or not positioned correctly, especially on a remote team, they can show up as overbearing. They can be misunderstood as being egotistical. They can be construed as insensitive, and they can definitely be impatient. So the part of remote work that this dominant style values the most is the autonomy. However, if the autonomy reduces their work to a repetitive process, they can get bored. So these amazing employees are most effective when they have problems to solve and can work with and lead other people to get buy-in for their ideas. So here's your action tip for helping dominant behavioral styles be successful. First and foremost, give them a challenge or a problem to solve. Second, make sure that they have an opportunity to be in charge of or to lead something. And finally, offer flexibility in their activities. Death is the sameness for these naturally dominantly wired individuals. So giving them lots of flexibility over how they do their work products will help them be more successful. So next week, I'm going to unpack some ideas and tips to help you attract, retain, and lead the influencing behavioral style. So if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to my weekly newsletter. I'd hate for you to miss out on some of these action tips. You see, leadership is a journey. It is not a destination, and you don't have to journey alone.